climate. Why know the past climate? Studies carried out by the Costa Rica University show to understand the magnitude of the current climate change. Different science, search and research the footprint left by climate 1,000 years ago. These footprints are recorded in the climatic indicators. These climatic indicators are chemical, physical or biological characteristics preserved in natural record, which allow reconstruct the climatic condition of a long space of time. What climatic indicators am I talking about? The ice, corals, lake or ocean sediments, and tree ring cores or samples. Ice cores. It is a cylinder or core of ice extracted by drilling a glacier. This ice accumulated layer by layer for thousands of years. So you can analyze water's molecules, air bubbles, and other materials more, such as ash and dust draped in ice. Thus, researchers can make reconstruction of rainfalls, temperature, chemical composition of airs, volcanic eruption that are furthered by the climate. Corals cores is about the sample of the corals from transversal section cores of the corals. There are very long-lived corals dating 800 years. Reconstruction through the corals are little studied because the corals are from 5 and 3,000 meters deep in the ocean. An important fact, corals have survived an ice age. On the other hand, researchers have studied different types of reconstruction at the Great Barrier Reef of Australia because it's the largest coral reef in the world. When researchers are making different types of reconstruction of sea temperature, they can find different proportions of strontium, calcium, oxygen, and carbon isotopes. Lake and ocean sediment cores. The sediment cores are collected samples which are composed of layers very gross silts and fine sediments clay. In summer, the melting of the glacier or snow causes the sediments to move through the runoff to river and sea, where a clear annual layer is formed. In winters, the lake or sea don't receive a lot of sediments because there is a little melting. In this case, the sediments that's formed are very thin and dark. Here's the climatic variables found are temperature, precipitation, and snowfall. Things in this sense is possible to know about different drought and precipitation patterns and can estimate it. Tree ring cores. The ring measures the age of the tree. When there was a lot of precipitation and rainfalls, a wide tree ring is formed, and when there was a lot of drought, a narrow tree ring is formed. Things when we have our tree ring, it's possible to measure each ring with a tree ring measuring table, is a stereo microscope specialized. Things when we are all our measure, we can make at our three-ring chronology. And with this temporary series, we can correlate it with different variables that we need to know the relationship of this. In different times, we need to know how is the relationship, the climatic condition with the soils, with the biological condition, with the runoff or stream flow or ecology and other variables more.